Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to your statewide and nationwide MLS service. My name is Robert Rodriguez, and I will be your trainer today. As most of you know, with Matrix, which is your Southeast Florida MLS, we do have access to properties in Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach County. We also have access to properties in Martin and San Lucie County. But when you look to other programs that can help you find properties in Florida, you can use a program like MLS Advantage where you're going to have access to most of the properties in all of Florida. You can also gain access to properties throughout the nation using the Realtor.com professional search, which we'll show you in today's class. So let's go ahead and get started by visiting the Miami Gateway. Of course, this is your window where you see all of the services that are available to you. Everyone here knows that Miami Realtors Live is where we host all of our videos. So if you need to watch a video, you can always go to Miami Realtors Live, and all of our trainings have been placed in here in English and in Spanish. Or you can visit our YouTube channel and go to Miami Trainers inside of YouTube, and you'll be able to view all of our videos once again in English and in Spanish. If you look in the chat, I will be placing our resource links so you can visit our YouTube channel and also Miami Realtors Live, as well as access the Miami Trainers email address, which is trainers@miamire.com. And as well, Connie has already placed these links as well inside of the chat. All right, so let's begin with MLS Advantage. MLS Advantage can be located inside of your Miami Gateway. You're going to look for the logo, which is this blue logo here. It says MLS Advantage. This is a member benefit of your Florida Realtors. So with your membership to the Florida Association of Realtors, you do get MLS Advantage. Another way that you can log into MLS Advantage is by visiting floridarealtors.org, and you can click on MLS Advantage after logging in. However, from your Miami dashboard, you should be able to click on this logo you see right here, and it will log you in right away to the MLS Advantage system. You can also find MLS Advantage inside of Matrix, your Matrix MLS. So by clicking on CoreLogic Matrix, you'll be able to find the MLS Advantage, access either in your external links by looking for MLS Advantage, or you can go directly to your links up here, and you're going to also see the MLS Advantage link down here where it says Miami Board Resource Links. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into the action. Here we do have the homepage for MLS Advantage. You have on the upper right corner, account. So you want to briefly visit account, and it's asking me to log in, so log me out. Let me just log back in. Let me click on account, and you want to upload your photos. So and all the reports that you email your customers, your photo will be present. You want to make sure that your email address is correct and that your phone numbers are also correct. And you want to make sure that your office is also correct. You are not able to change your office information. This information comes directly from Florida Realtors and your local association, which is us. All right, so once you do this, you want to click on Save Changes, so all of this information has been changed. Then you want to click on Email Defaults, which you'll see right here. And by selecting Email Defaults, you can select a default subject line and a email signature. If you wish to set up an email signature, you can come here and set up the email signature, and then you can click on Save Messages. So this is only if you want to set up defaults for your subject, your default message, and then also an email signature, and you click on Save when finished. All right. Otherwise, we're going to go straight into searching. So let's click on Search. And here you're going to see that you're able to search by field search, map search. You're also able to build a hot sheet, and then all of your saved searches will be located right here where it says Save Searches. To the right-hand side, you can search for a saved search simply by typing in the name of that saved search, or you can come here and rename one of the searches that you'd like to save, and then click on Save Search right here. You can look for a property by MLS listing ID number. So simply going here to that bar, you can put in the MLS number and you can click on search to find that property. You can also search by radius. So you can put in a center address here with a zip code and then draw a radius of say half a mile or a quarter mile or 1 mile around that particular location. You can search by county. You can search by city. You can search by zip code. Property types, you can put in multiple property types here. You can do multiple statuses as well. And then you do have here price range. You can go with the minimum or max, bedrooms, bathrooms, living square feet, lot square feet. Okay. And then underneath here, you can actually enter the address of a property if you want to search by the address of the property, if you want to search by owner name, if you want to search by year built, and others. If you'd like to add more features such as swimming pool or let's say barbecue, you can come here and add those features where it says included features, excluded features, and then possible features. Okay, so this is your field search. Let's go ahead and create a search here. We're going to search by city, and then every city in Florida should show up here. You can simply put in the name of the city that you're looking for. So let's go to Kissimmee, Florida. All right, let's go to Kissimmee, Florida. We're looking for single family homes and we want to put a price range. So we're going to put a minimum of $200,000 and we're going to put a max of $300,000. So between $200,000 and $300,000, we're going to search for properties in Kissimmee. We need at least 3 bedrooms, so minimum of 3 bedrooms, and we're also going to put in a minimum of 2 bathrooms. And now we're going to click on search. This is going to leave us with 55 properties. So currently you're looking at the first 25 properties because it is displaying 25 properties per page. If you look up here, you can move into the next 25 properties, and then finally, the last 5 properties of our results will be by clicking on number 3. Okay. I am currently sorting by price, so you're going to notice that the high price of $300,000 is the first listing, and then if I go to the last listing, it's going to be the lowest price listing, coming in at $203,900. Let's move back to the first page here, and we're going to be looking at the highest price listing. If you like to sort in another way, you can always go here to where it says sort, and we are sorting price high to low. You can always sort price low to high. You can sort by square footage, by bedrooms, bathrooms, and then also by sold date. And as I mentioned before, I'm looking at properties 25 per page. If you like to see properties that are 50 or 100 per page, you simply click on 100 per page. Now it's one page with all 55 properties. All right. If you like to see a property, you're going to click on that property and it's going to take you right to the details of the property. So this property here is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It's 1,399 square feet. It is located in Kissimmee, Florida. 34744 is the zip code. This is in Osceola County, and the MLS association is Stellar MLS. So as you can see, we do have access to other MLSs in Florida using MLS Advantage. Here's the listing ID and then the MLS area. Days on market has only been on the market for 22 days. Here's your property description, which is your public remarks, and then your legal description down below. Your features of the property, and then property information. If you'd like to see more information, you're going to move into listing details, and this is going to give you private remarks and showing instructions. It's also going to tell you if there's any HOA fees, any maintenance fees, what are the taxes. So the taxes on this property is $1,108, and that is in the year 2020. It is a homestead exemption. You also have the listing information here for the listing agent. So we know that the listing agent here is Diane Guerrero, and you're going to have the commission being paid here is 2.5% on the sale of this property, Diane's phone number, and their email addresses. All right, so that's all part of the listing details. If you want to see tax details for this property, you click on tax details. And once again, it's going to give you here some information on the property. Current owner, we do have here, the name is also, the name of the owner is also the name of the agent, Diane Guerrero. Okay. And you'll see here the last sale on this property was $117,000 back in 2014. You do have access to those public records by clicking on this blue link here under instrument, and that's going to get you access to the public records for this particular property. All right, so as we wait for that to open, I'm going to return back to the MLS Advantage page and continue to show you that you do have mortgage history here, and then any list pendants activity, you'll see it here as well. And then there is a building sketch that is available at the bottom. All right, so let's go back over here. And apparently that document is still trying to open, so we're just going to return back over here. If you want to see this property in another tax system, you can always click here where it says View County Assessor Information, and that takes you to the property appraiser's office for that particular county. All right, so for Osceola County. You can print this simply by clicking on print, and that's going to open up a printable version of the tax roll. To see the property in a map and get directions, you click on map directions, and here is where the property is located on the map. And it's just north of 192 and just west of the Florida Turnpike, right there in Kissimmee, Florida, very close to the Magic Kingdom and the whole Disney area, which I believe should be somewhere in this area here, okay? All right, so let's go back to property details. If you want to go back to the results, you have here in yellow, back to results. Apparently this image failed, so I wasn't able to get that public record information. So I'll try with another property. But here we have back to results. That's going to take us back to the list of 55 properties. Of course, you can see the pictures of the property simply by clicking here, and you can see a presentation of all the images. And if you want to go back to the search, you can click on back to search, and that takes you back to the property search. If you want to create a report for this property, you're going to click on create report. And then if you want to add this property to what they call the report queue. The report queue serves as like a shopping cart. You know, when we're shopping online in Amazon and you don't want to check out just yet, you just want to add properties to the report or to the shopping cart. This is simple. You're going to click on add to report, and that is now inside of your report queue. That means that I can accumulate up to 25 properties in my report queue at any time, and then send all properties to my customers at once. Okay, so very important for you guys to know that you can accumulate up to 25 properties in your report queue. If you want to send this report right now, then you click on create report, and here are all the reports that are available to you. You have customer report, which is usually for your customers or clients. And then we have licensee report, which is also usually for agents only. So let's not get it confused. Let's not send our customers licensee reports, just like you're not going to send yourself the customer report. So we have the customer summary report, which includes the first image of the property and basic property information. And then we have a customer detail report, which includes, again, first image of the property, property information, property description, features, room dimensions, and financial information. There's also the customer detail report, which includes up to 25 different images. Okay, the customer detail report with larger photos. Then we have the customer detail report plus photos and the map. We have the customer detail report with larger photos and the map. And then we have the customer detail report plus map. So you want to preview some of these reports and see which one is your favorite one. So I'm going to go with the customer detail report plus larger photos. So if I select this, I can email it to a customer by selecting email, or I can view and print this report by selecting view and print this report. So this generating, and once it's ready, you're gonna see this here. We're gonna click on view print report. And here is the branded report that does contain my photo and my information. And here are the details of the property plus the photos of the property, okay? So this property really only has 1 or 2 photos, so not really a property I like to use for my presentation. So from here, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna click on the back button, okay? And then I wanna click on back to results and see if we can find, a property with more photos. So here we have a property that has 27 photos. So let's click on create report, and let's see this with 12 images. All right, so 12 larger images. We're gonna generate this report. We're gonna click here, and here's the property information, and here are the photos. So this is an excellent report that we can always generate and send to our customers using MLS Advantage. Notice how the listing agent and financial office information is not on this report. So feel free to send this, and it does have your branding for them to communicate with you, okay? We're going to close this here, and let me show you now the same report, but for the licensee. So let's click on licensee, and now we're going to view this report, and notice now the difference. You are going to see the listing agent. So you're going to see the listing agent and the commission paid on the property. So the licensee report is something that you'll send yourself. So you can have a printout and you know who you need to contact in order to see the property. Okay, that's the difference between the licensee report and the customer report. To email any of these reports, all you need to do is click on email report. Then you want to put in the email address of the person you'd like to send this to. All right. We're going to put in here Kissimmee. All right, Florida. And then you can put in a message if you'd like, and then you can send yourself a copy, and then you can click on send email. And I just sent myself an email, all right, of the customer detail report plus the larger photos. All right, so it's that simple, folks. Let's go ahead and click on back, and let's click on back one more time, and let's click on back to results. So if you'd like to add report or properties to your report queue, remember that we have one property in my report queue as we stand right now. I'm going to have to switch back to 25 per page because it only allows me to add 25 properties per page. So I can always click here, add all to report queue, and it's gonna add the first 25 properties to the report queue, okay? So now the 25 properties are in the report queue. We can click on report queue, and here are all the properties. You can remove all the properties from the report queue. You can remove any individual property from the report queue, or you can simply go here and click on create report, and that's gonna allow you to create a report of all 25 properties and send them to your customers. So all you need to do is click on email report, and again, I'm going to email it to myself. All right, let's email it to myself, and let's call this 25 properties, and then click on send. And I just emailed myself or a customer a list of 25 properties that are in my report queue. So once we send this, then we can clear this report queue and then go and email the next 25 properties if you'd like. Of course, our recommendation is that you never email 50 or 75 or 100 properties. Try to email 5 or 6 properties, all right? But if you like to email the rest, you're gonna click on remove from report queue. You're gonna click on remove all, okay? And then you can go back to your search. All right, so you can go back to your search, And then you can go ahead and add the next 25 to your report queue. Of course, you'll go to the next page, right? And now you're looking at the second set of 25 properties, and you can add these to the report queue and send them to yourself as well. All right. Let me go back now and let's click on save search here. All right. Let's go back here to the search. First and foremost, we're going to go back to the search. And let's run another search. This one, we're going to run it in Marco Island. Marco Island. All right, so we're looking for properties in Marco Island, and we're going to look for properties that are between, say, $500,000 and $1.5 million. All right, so $500,000 and $1.5 million. We're looking for single family homes, and now we're going to click on search. So once you click on search, you see here all the properties that are available. It's 45 properties. If you'd like to save this search, okay? If you like to save this search, you're gonna go back. You're gonna go back, and then you're gonna put in here Marco Island, and then we're gonna put 500K to 1.5 mil. And then you're going to click on save and search. So we have Marco Island, we have single family home, we have our price range. Now you click on save and search, and we just saved the search and we landed inside the results. To see all of your saved searches, you're going to go back to search over here. All right. And remember this here, saved searches, we should have a Marco Island search here that's 500,000 to $1.5 million, then we do. Now, let me show you how the email works. So here is the email that we sent our customer that says Kissimmee, Florida. Here it is, okay? And here's the PDF. So it's a very simple PDF of that report. And then here's the other email that I sent that says 25 properties. And once again, it's a very simple email with 25 properties, as you can see here. All 25 properties on this email. So if you have any questions on searching outside of our local area and you wonder, can I search in Jacksonville? Can I search in Tallahassee? Can I search in the Florida Keys? Yes, you can, and you can use MLS Advantage. Now, you have the ability to search via the map, and like any map search, you're going to be able to draw circles, rectangular shapes, or polygons. All right, so all you need to do is put in here the criteria of your search. And here's the map. Let's say I wanted to go in and around the Gainesville area. So you can zoom in on this map here, clicking on the little plus sign. And let's try and locate condos in and around the Gainesville area, okay? So here's Gainesville. I'm going to now select here condominium, all right, condo, and we're going to draw a rectangular shape. Let's draw a rectangular shape, and let's do this here like this. All right, we're looking for condos in that particular area, all right? Any price range, any bedrooms, we need at least 2 bedrooms and we need at least 2 bathrooms. And then we're going to click on search. And here are the condos that are available. All right. So now from here, you're going to go to list results. And here are the results. Here are the results. We have a condo here for $193,000. 170,000, 164, and $125,000. And this is in that rectangular shape that we drew in the Gainesville area. Okay. And that is how you search using the map. It's very simple. Click on map search and you're able to search via the map by drawing a circular shape a rectangular shape, or a polygon. Now you also have hot sheets, which of course allows you to keep track of different prospecting or farming areas. So if I'm interested in Naples, Florida, I can always come over here, click here where it says city, put in Naples. So we're going to select Naples, Florida, any particular zip code, property type, property statuses. I want to know properties that are active. I also want to know properties that are closed. All right, I guess it's sold, not closed. So sold. And then how far back do you want to go? You can go with a beginning point and then an end point. And then you can also do price changes. So let's go back to July 1st. July 1st through today's date. You want to include new listings, price changes, and status changes. You click on search. And here we're going to get those properties in Naples for the last 15 days that are either active or closed. And we do, and also price changes. We have 552 properties. All right. So remember, MLSs are ever changing every day. There's many properties going in, many properties going out. So a date range this large like this will of course give you a lot of results. So we have 552 properties in the Naples area. If you want to go back just a few days, I can start with say the beginning of this week. So going back to July 12th, click on search, and we have this many results. We have 211. Okay, 211 results in that hot sheet. If you want to see the results on a map, you click on map results, and here you're going to see all the results inside of the MLS Advantage map. All right, folks. So again, this is your search reports. You do have here your report queue, which I currently have no properties in my report queue. Remember, any property you land in inside of MLS Advantage, you're able to add them to your report queue. You can create customers inside of MLS Advantage. So for my account, you'll notice that I do have one customer. His name is Michael Jordan with their information. You can always edit your customer info or delete your customer on the right-hand side. Or if you want to add a new customer, you can click on Add New Customer. And all you need is their first and last name, their email address, their phone number, some additional information, and you want to click on Save when you're finished. My listings, of course, will show you your listings, the listings that you currently have inside of CoreLogic Matrix. And then you do have help up here. You do have training. So if you want to receive training for MLS Advantage directly from Florida Realtors, you can come here, click on training, and there is training videos that you can watch, or you can call their tech support line, which is 407-587-1450 for tech support, or you can chat live with an online agent, or you can send them an email. If you want to leave feedback for MLS Advantage, you click on feedback here, and it already has your name and last name, your email address. You want to select a topic. So if you want to report something, a glitch that you may have found, you click on bug report, click on message here, type it, and then send it. That's your feedback. All right. We do have other options for CMAs. You'll notice that I may have skipped over CMA. As a reminder, as a member of the Miami Association of Realtors, you do have access to many programs that do CMAs, including RPR, which is Realtors Property Resource. And with RPR, you do get nationwide CMA access. So to run CMAs, I think that rather than doing it with MLS Advantage, you want to use RPR for CMAs. You also can run CMAs using IMAP or Realist statewide. So throughout Florida, you can run a comp analysis for any property using IMAP and Realist. And you can also use Remind. Remind Pro also has access for you to build very nice looking CMAs. All right, so I did skip the CMA section here because there are many other options for CMAs that we can use. And that pretty much is going to wrap up this portion of the class, which is your statewide MLS called MLS Advantage. Now, let me briefly jump into the Miami Gateway and show you that there is a logo here called Search Other MLSs. This actually leads you into Data Co-op. So by selecting Search Other MLSs, it's going to lead you into CoreLogic's Data Co-op. Now, Data Co-op is a system that is a shared MLS nationwide. What that means is that other participating boards of CoreLogic's Data Co-op, their listings will be here as well. So if you're looking for listings in Texas, or if you're looking for listings in Nevada or in Florida, the board that's behind that MLS must be participating in the Data Co-op in order for those listings to show. Okay, so it is a nationwide search for properties. However, you're not going to see every property. The program that does have almost every property nationwide is the professional search from realtor.com. So you want to look right next to search other MLSs. You want to look here where it says professional search, and that's powered by realtor.com. As you guys may know, as a member of the Miami Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, all of our listings do go onto realtor.com. So that pretty much means that every single listing in everyone's MLS nationwide should appear inside of realtor.com. So that being said, here I am inside of the professional search for realtor.com. And a lot of you that have been with us for a while, you may remember a program called Find. And that's exactly what it says up here, Find. Find with the number 2.realtor.com. This is brought to you by realtor.com. It was formerly named Find, and now it has a new name called realtor.com Professional Search. Now, you can come here to your username or your license number, it depends on what shows there. And you're going to see that I do have some saved homes and also saved searches. And then I can also go to my professional dashboard on the upper left corner if I want to kind of make changes to my realtor.com professional dashboard. Let me go ahead and log in here. And you want to notice that we do have access to your realtor.com professional dashboard. So if you're new to realtor.com, if you've never set up your dashboard, please go and set up your dashboard. So when you do get leads across realtor.com, they do view your photo and your contact information, and you can track your leads here as well inside of your realtor.com for professionals, or your professional dashboard from realtor.com. Okay. So I'm actually going to go back over here to the professional search. If you want to search in Key West, Florida, all right, let's begin with Key West, Florida. We're simply going to go to that search bar that you see here, and we're going to put in Key West, Florida. You're going to select search, and we're looking at 127 homes that are in Key West, Florida. Now, you can always select a price range by opening up that drop down, and you can select for sale. And actually, this is not the price. This is for transaction type. For sale, you can look at expired listings in the last 30 days. You can look at properties for rent, sold within the last 30 days, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, and up to 10 years, sold in the last 10 years. Now, we're going to go and select here. We're looking in properties for properties in Key West that are from $1 million to $2 million for a max. All right. So let's put in here $2 million for a max. And that is my price range. Notice now we cut it down to 39 homes. We are looking for single family homes. If you're looking for condos, you can select condos, and you'll be looking at condos that are available. You got bedrooms and bathrooms, and then you also have additional criteria where it says more. All right, so we can enter or look at properties by keyword. We can put in amenities such as 2-car garage or more. You can look at waterfront properties, properties that are on a golf course, properties with swimming pools. All right, so let's click here, swimming pool. You can hide foreclosures or hide pending sales or contingent sales. You can also hide new construction. You can put in here new listings or new construction, open houses, foreclosure, price reduction, pending or contingent. You can also search by lot size, home age, and days on market, or you can do a radius search around a particular area. Okay. Right now it says here view 26 results. I'm going to click here, and I am currently looking at the map view. So here's the map view, and here are my results on the right hand side. As in every program, you do have a sorter. So I'm sorting by highest to lowest. All right, so highest price is $1,999,000. If you want to see the property, you can click here and see the property. If you want to see all the properties on the screen without the map, you can click on list here, and that's going to show you a list of all the properties. All right. So again, if you want to see the property, we're going to click here, and you're going to be able to see the listing. So notice right away, this is an MLS, and this is for professionals only. So customers do not have access to this. The public only has access to realtor.com. As professional realtors ourselves, we have access to the professional search from realtor.com. It will show you right away who's listing the property, their phone number, and the brokerage that they work with. It has here the pictures of the property, so we can see all the images of the property here. Okay. And then it's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,800 square feet with a 3,924 square foot lot. It is listed at just under $2 million. The estimated value of the property is just over $2 million. And the last time the property sold, it sold for $542,800 back in April of the year 2000. So about 21 years ago. It tells you who the owners are. So we have Gene Allison, Barbara Reed, and Lorraine Allison, and the mortgage amounts on that property. And then previously owned by Roosevelt Annex Company. Okay. If you want to see further or more details on the property, you do have the details down below. You have property features, you got the bedrooms, you got the bathrooms, you have the exterior images, you have appliances, pool and spa, you got waterfront or waterfront access. Down here, you got other property information, building and construction information, and then of course, who is listing the property and their contact information. You got public records information here. Okay. Property tax and history. So the history on the property is that it was listed originally for $2,150,000, and the price was reduced to $1,999,000. Property taxes in the year 2020, they paid $9,037 in property taxes. And then property history here, it gives you history on the property. All right, it was available for rent at $3,800, and it was and that listing expired. All right, in May of 2020, they did rent it for $5,350. So you got a full property history there. You got nearby home values, so nearby homes and their value, and also nearby schools. So we have Poinciana Elementary School with a rating of 7 out of 10. And then you have here this O'Brien School, and then also Key West High School with a rating of 5 out of 10. And a little disclaimer letting you know where these ratings come from, which is great schools. And you have neighborhood information. So you do have a lot of information that you get through the professional search for this property, including area demographics. So if you need to know more about 33040, you do have here community information and also age groups, education, own versus rent, and much, much more. Okay. All right, so Now, if you want to save this property as one of your favorites, you can always look to the upper right corner, right underneath the images. You'll see here, save this home. So you can click on save this home, and now this is one of your favorite homes. You can also create a customer report by selecting customer report. You have a short flyer, all right, which is more of a summary flyer. And then you have a long flyer, which is more of a detailed flyer that you can send your customers. It is not going to have the listing agent information. It's going to have your contact information. That's why they call it customer report. Okay. You can add a note to this property, and you can also share the property. So when you click on share, it will allow you to share via email. So you put in the person's email address here, and then a little message, and click on send, and it will share to anyone that you like via email. All right. Now, I started with Key West because it's very close to our location here in South Florida. However, what if we want to search outside of Florida? So let's try that. We're going to go ahead and search in, let's say we want to buy a property in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, right? Let's buy a nice little mountain home in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So let's click on search. All right, so again, we do have our price range between $1 and $2 million. Let's go ahead and drop that down. Let's drop it down to, say, $200,000 and a max of $500,000. Okay, so we're looking at properties between $200,000 and $500,000 in the Gatlinburg, Tennessee area. We're looking at 5 homes. All right, we have 5 homes, and all 5 are pending. All right, so I need to look over here for sale and single family, and then more. And we do not want pending listings, right? So you want new listings, you click there, and it's 0 results. So I'm gonna have to remove that, right? Or leave it, and let's grow that price range, because I'm pretty sure that's why we don't have results. All right, so that's $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. All right, so by jumping to $1 million, now we do have 24 results that are available in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. All right, so here we have the cottage here, $689,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,300 square feet. Okay, if you wanted to jump to, say, another beach town or another mountain town in North Carolina. I tend to like to visit Beach Mountain, North Carolina. So let's click on Beach Mountain, North Carolina. And here we have beautiful retreats there. And we have how many results? All right. All right, you have results here for Beach Mountain, North Carolina. And all you need to do now is click on one of these properties, see the property information. Okay. If you needed to search in New York City, let's say for rental, all right, for properties that are for rent, you can go back to realtor.com. And for example, I'm going to put in here New York, New York, New York. Click on search. All right. So we're going to clear these filters, right? We're going to clear these filters because we're not using these filters anymore. We're in New York City. There are over 12,000 properties listed there in New York City. And this time we're going to go ahead and click on for rent. All right, so no longer for sale, but now for rent. And then we're going to say we're looking at prices not to exceed $3,000. Not to exceed $3,000. We got 4,218 rentals, and we do need at least 1 bedroom and at least 1 bathroom, and we are looking for condos. All right, so we're going to select condos. We are now down to 481 rentals, and if you want to see the properties on a map, you can always switch over to a map by selecting here where it says list. You're going to go back to map, And if you're familiar with New York City and you want to assist your customer in finding a rental in New York City, let's say they want to be just west of Central Park, or maybe they want to be in the Hell's Kitchen area, they can zoom in here and they can find properties in the Hell's Kitchen area. So right there, you got a $2,000 a month rent, which is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. And this is what you're going to get for $2,000 in Hell's Kitchen in New York City. Of course, we are not licensed to sell or practice real estate in New York City. So at this point, you are going to contact Catherine Weiss. And here's Catherine's contact information, because you're going to tell Catherine that you do have a customer that's looking to rent in New York City, and you need to refer this customer to them. Okay. If you want to save this search, you can always go back to the results. So let's go back to the results here, and you can click on Save Search, and this allows you to save the search. And of course, all of your saved searches are available from your home page. All right, so as you see, not just Florida, but this allows us to search for properties that are for sale or for rent nationwide. All right, so here I am in the home page, and I have search examples here. All right, I got more information down here, articles that you can share with your customers. This is all by using the Realtor.com professional search. So you see right here now, when we click, we have recent searches. So it does kind of save that search for you. You can always go back to it. Folks, as a reminder, our email address is trainers@miamire.com. If you have any questions, we are always available to communicate with you. I do want to remind you that we were scheduled to open our offices next Monday on the 19th, but we went ahead and posted on our website that we have postponed that opening until further notice. And you'll see it here. Our Miami Realtor offices, we were scheduled to open next Monday, but they have been postponed. We'll let you know as soon as possible when we are going to be reopening our offices. We are looking forward to seeing everyone. And this is pretty much the end of our presentation. So again, if you have any questions, our email address is trainers@miamire.com. Connie, thank you so much for assisting us today in the chat. And we definitely look forward to seeing you guys in our next class. Have a great day, everyone. Please stay safe. And thank you for being a Miami member.